I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Unahi. Brahim Diaz. De Jong. Gakpo. Van de Ven. Reinders. Gravenberg. Marlen. Dumfries. Unahi. Hakimi is onto it in a flash. Diop. Mazraoui. And he goes cross-field. And it's Diaz. That's a nicely shaped ball. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Robbie. Van de Ven. Marlen. Reinders. Now it's Robbie. Applies the finish! And that's off target.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Mazraoui. Moved on forwards.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Marlen gently done. Robbie proves... Here's a chance! No, not quite.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Hakimi, and it's played forward.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Gakpo. De Jong. De Jong shifted upfield. Dumfries. Hakimi. Hakimi forwards and with intent. De Jong. Gravenberg. Marlen, now he's off and running. Al-Khanous. And it's Al-Khanous. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. El Ainaoui thinks about the shot. He's in a good position here. And here's Brahim. He's had a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Unahi. That's really well manoeuvred. De Jong. Gakpo. Nice physical challenge. Hakimi. Aim forwards. Well read, nice interception. Dumfries. Unahi. Elainawi. Marlon cuts out the pass. Dumfries. Marlon. Van de Ven. De Jong. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz. And it's Hakimi. He's in plenty of space here. Brahim Diaz has it out wide and in space. Moved on forwards. Dumfries. Dumfries charging forward down that flank.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Good progress, but he'll have to go it alone. Gakpo. Can he deliver? And he's there to clear it. Hakimi. And it's played forward. Al-Kanous. Robbie. Dumfries. Marlon. Dumfries. Dumfries drives forward on the overlap. Dumfries. Chance! No, couldn't quite control it.
Morocco, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Mazraoui. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice interception, well timed. Gakpo. Gravenberg. Reinders. Gakpo. Reinders. Dumfries. De Jong. Now it's Brobbey. Brobbey! It's off target and by quite a way. Hakimi. Hakimi shifted upfield. And it's Diaz. Brahim Diaz. Oh, that's nice. Out to the right. Purring through the gears. Well read, and the danger is averted. Tries to get it clear. Hakimi.
Morocco really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit.
Takes a shot.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
That's really well manoeuvred. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Van de Ven. De Jong. Moved on forwards. Riyad, aim forwards. And it's El Khanous. Oh, nice touch. Proves too strong. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gakpo. De Jong. Out towards the flank. Gravenberg. Marlen. Great defending, strong and determined. Do have a chance to counter here. Hakimi. Hakimi shifted upfield. And it's Hakimi. Mazraoui. And he has been fouled there. He's gone for the shot. And the ball's come loose here. Mazraoui. El Khanous. Robbie. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that is as far as they're going to go. El Khanous. Mazraoui. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Diaz. That's a cute ball. Hakimi looking to run onto it. Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers. De Jong, and it's played forward. Van de Ven. Mazraoui, forwards and with intent. El Ainaoui. That's really well manoeuvred. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. De Jong. Played towards the other side. Marlen. El Canous shifted upfield. And it's played forward.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Van Dijk. De Jong, aim forwards. Robbie! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Moved on forwards. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
De Jong, pinged towards the front line. Brahim Diaz does really well to win the ball there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Gravenberg. Gakpo. And that's really well manoeuvred. Unahi. Aim forwards. Van Dijk tries to clear. El Ainaoui. El Ainaoui gently done.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Marlen. Reinders. Marlen. Diop. Mazraoui. And it's El Canous. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Dumfries. And it's played forward. De Jong. De Jong forwards and with intent. And now the breakaway. El Canous. Spread out to the left. Marlen. Dumfries. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
De Jong. Van der Ven. And here's Gakpo. And it's Reinders. He's found a way through. Oh, he's found him in space. Marlen. Gakpo. De Jong. And they can counter here. Dumfries wins the duel this time. Reinders. That's really well manoeuvred. Hakimi. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And the pass is intercepted. Gravenberg. Van Dijk. Aim forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. El Ainaoui. Out to the left it goes. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Marlen. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Oh, such a clever touch. Unahi shifted upfield. Diop. Al-Kanous. Mazraoui. Al-Kanous. Lobbed in behind. Al-Kanous. The ball is loose and the chase is on. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Marlen succumbs to the pressure. Gakpo. Marlen. Gravenberg. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Marlen. And here's Dumfries. Now it's Dumfries. Dumfries. Robbie! Brahim Diaz. Unahi. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Oh, good spread. Very nicely done. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Great defending, strong and determined. Gakpo, gently done. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
The Netherlands clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Moved on forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. De Jong. Gakpo. Al-Kanous. Unahi. Unahi. Hakimi. And it's played forward. Reinders. Dumfries. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Marlen. Reinders. Dumfries. Gakpo. Gakpo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
De Jong. Marlen. And here's Reinders. Over to the left. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Riyad, aim forwards. Hakimi. Hakimi shifted upfield. And that's put paid to a promising move. Gravenberg. Moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. El-Ainaoui, gently done. Marlen. Dumfries. De Jong. Marlen. Dumfries. And that was very necessary and claimed it back swiftly. Van Dijk. De Jong. Van de Ven. Great run on the overlap here. Nice control. So who's he picking out? Reinders. And Morocco could break here. Caresses it through. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, a delicate chip through. It's come to nothing. Looks to the other side. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Reinders. De Jong. Van de Ven. Oh, there's a probing ball. El Ainaoui. Hakimi. El Ainaoui. That's really well manoeuvred. Ball's gone out of play. Looking for a decent ball in. Hakimi plays it in. And that has been cleared. El Ainaoui. Brahim Diaz. Van Dijk gets it away.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Brahim Diaz clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
And it's El Khanous. Now it's El Khanous. Picks it up out wide. Now it's El Khanous. Mazraoui. Van de Ven. Dumfries. The Netherlands do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Marlen. Aim forwards. Reinders. And he's there to get it away. And it's played forward. And they've got rid. Riyad attempts a clearance. Now it's Reinders. Reinders tries a cross. Mazraoui. Looking here to chip it through. Dumfries can get it clear. And it's El Kanous. El Kanous with the cross. And back out it comes. Najraoui. El Kanous in acres of space out wide. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, takes a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, it's come loose. Hakimi shifted upfield. Dumfries. Marlen. Dumfries. Reinders. Dumfries. Now that's well seen too. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz, forwards and with intent. Riyad, gently done. Well timed, excellent interception. Robbie. Reinders. Robbie. Van der Ven. Gravenberg. Reinders. Gravenberg. Played out to the right. Lovely feet. Time to deliver. Reinders. Out for a throw. Dumfries. And it's Gravenberg. And here's Dumfries. Oh, sweet feet. Unahi. Oh, they could break here. Hakimi. Van der Ven. Moved on forwards. Hakimi. Almost half an hour in now. Hakimi. And here's Brahim Diaz. Tries a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Gakpo. Gakpo, that's a delicate pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That has been knocked clear. That's tidy. It's run loose here. And it's El Ainawi. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Showing good feet. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Brilliantly cut out. Brahim Diaz. Can he find the finish? This might spell danger. El Ainawi. Mazraoui. It's crossed into the middle. Chance for a shot! Gakpo. Reinders. Van de Ven. Gakpo. De Jong. Van de Ven. De Jong. Van de Ven. And it's lofted through here. Gakpo. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Deftly away. Gakpo. Van de Ven. And it's Reinders. Gravenberg. Dumfries. Mazraoui. And it's played forward. So what can they make of this? Unahi. Verbruggen. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Diop. That's really well manoeuvred. El Canous. El Ainawi. Thinks one through. Decent chance! Tried the volley, but no.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Climbs up big. He can get that clear. And it's Reinders. Now it's Reinders. Reinders. El Ainawi shifted upfield. Van Dijk. De Jong, aim forwards. Brahim Diaz. El Ainawi. Reinders does really well to win the ball there. De Jong. Van der Ven, gently done. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Al-Kanous. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi looking to hit the byline here. And he's well positioned here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Diop. El Ainaoui. Played into space out wide. Cross from Hakimi. Defending of the desperate variety. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Hakimi shifted upfield. And here's Brahim Diaz. He is through here. It's anyone's ball now. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. De Jong. Van Dijk. Aim forwards. Gakpo. And it's Reinders. Reinders spread out to the left. Aimed in towards the centre. And he's there to clear it. Can he finish?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Oh, that's a nice ball. Moved on forwards. Nice physical challenge. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Reinders plays it through. Dumfries has it in a wide position. He is just caressing the ball. Brahim Diaz. Quality ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Unahi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Van der Ven. Gakpo. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Out to the right. Brahim Diaz. That's good play. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi plays it in. That's really well manoeuvred. Unahi. Searching pass he's played there. Marlen. De Jong. Forwards and with intent. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Dumfries. Marlen. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. De Jong. Van de Ven. Van de Ven. Reinders. Brahim Diaz. Gravenberg. And here's Reinders. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz shifted upfield. Gravenberg. Van Dijk. De Jong. Reinders played out to the left flank. Played back in. De Jong. Van de Ven. Gakpo. That's very neat. Gakpo with the cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. Hakimi. Hakimi goes forward. That pass has been well intercepted. De Jong. Van Dijk. De Jong. Gravenberg. And it's played forward. And here's the chance to counter. Hakimi. And here's Brahim Diaz. And it's Al-Khanous. Tries a deft little ball. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz. He's having a shot! Gakpo. Gakpo, gently done. And he's lost his man here. Reinders. Now it's Brobby. Over to the left. Gakpo. A chance to play it in. And that's an excellent interception. Al-Khanous. Mazraoui. Al-Khanous. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Reinders. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There are a few waiting for it. Marlen. And it's Reinders. Now it's Reinders. Gakpo. That is lovely. Now it's Reinders. Oh, that's neat. De Jong. Van de Ven. And here's Gakpo. Diop gets it away. Van de Ven. Moved on forwards. That is a brilliant interception. Chance here to counter. Good ball over the top. Defending of the desperate variety. Reinders plays it short. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Gakpo. De Jong. It's a threatening ball. Marlen. And here's Reinders. Now it's De Jong. Looking to break at pace. Alcanus. That's a good run down the left. Unahi. He's in here! Now that's a fine challenge. Gakpo. Reinders. Robbie. Unahi. Alcanus. Marlon wins the duel this time. Now it's Gakpo. And it's Reinders. Robbie. Gakpo is onto this. Gakpo!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Dumfries. Reinders calmly anticipates. Alcanus. El Ainaoui. Aim forwards. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Dumfries, gently done. Mazraoui, and he goes cross-field. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Marlon, now he's off and running. Now it's Marlon. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Can he spark a counter here? El Ainaoui. Now that's well seen too. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Unahi. Hakimi. And here's Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. There's the shot! It's a loose ball. Danger averted for now. Now it's Alcanus. Robbie. Marlon. De Jong. Reinders. He is just caressing the ball. Unahi. El Ainaoui. That's really well manoeuvred. Could move up a gear here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, he's in! Marlon! Oh, the ball's come loose here. That's a throw. Reinders. Gakpo. He's got away. That is lovely. Here comes the cross. He's there to get rid. Played out wide. De Jong. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. He's shifting through the gears here. That has been knocked clear. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So there was the first half.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Good chance here!
Robbie really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very...
Robbie is fouled. Special goal. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. There is the breakthrough. That was beautiful. Something close to genius. The Netherlands are in front now, the game's only goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Gravenberg. Van de Ven. Reinders. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Brahim Diaz. De Jong does really well to win the ball there. Van de Ven. Van Dijk. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. El Ainawi. Hakimi. And it's Hakimi. And here's Brahim Diaz. Very nicely done. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. The Netherlands have got it back and they'll have another go. Unahi. Now it's Brahim Diaz. He's cut it out. And here's Brahim Diaz. Back into the middle. They get a throw in. Unahi. And that has put paid to that. De Jong. Gakpo. And it's Reinders. Out to the left it goes. Gakpo tries to get it clear.
The Netherlands clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Brahim Diaz. Mazraoui. El Kanous. El Ainawi. Marlen. Reinders. That's an imaginative pass. Hakimi. Oh, can he get onto this?
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Gravenberg. And it's played forward. Reinders spread out to the left. And he decides to cross it. Cleared away. Marlen. Defending of the desperate variety. De Jong. And here's Gakpo. Van de Ven. And here's Gakpo. And it's played into the middle. Riyad clears it away. De Jong. And here's Gakpo. Tries to get it clear. And the counter is on. Unahi. Great defending, strong and determined. De Jong. Gakpo. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Reinders really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Gravenberg. De Jong. Van Dijk, he's gone direct here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Cleared without complication. Lovely ball and a real chance now. De Jong attempts a clearance. Brahim Diaz. Header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Diop. Marlen. Dumfries. And here's Reinders. El Kanous wins the duel this time. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz forwards and with intent. And it's El Kanous. Real chance here. Gakpo with the clearance. Hakimi done delicately. And he thumps it clear. Marlon. Dumfries. Van Dijk. De Jong. Van de Ven. Moved on forwards. Diop. Riyad. Oh, good spread. Brahim Diaz. Cross from Hakimi. And they've been given a corner. Unahi goes short. Nice control. And he's there to clear it. And that has been clubbed away. Unahi. Mazraoui. El Kanous. That's tidy. El Kanous with the cross. Gravenberg. That's really well manoeuvred. Hakimi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Reinders chips it through. Marlon, he has found the way through. El Kanous. Mazraoui. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. El Ainawi. Hakimi. And here's Brahim Diaz. And it's Hakimi. Clears it away. Marlon. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Dumfries. Aim forwards. The Netherlands ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Mazraoui. And it's played forward. So who's he picking out? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Only partially clear. Swings it across. And Dijk can get it clear. De Jong. Van de Ven. Gravenberg. Marlon. Gravenberg. The Netherlands have reclaimed it. Van Dijk. Brobbey under intense pressure.
Listen, it's not nice and it's not clever, Peter, but it has to be done when he tries to make one of those telling runs.
And here's Dumfries. De Jong. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Unahi. Unahi ploughing, and the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Unai. Mazraoui chooses to go cross-field, and it's Diaz. Unai, and he cuts out the supply. Gravenberg. Van Dijk played over towards the opposite flank. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And they've got a throw. Van der Ven. The Netherlands are 2 up early in the second half. Gravenberg aim forwards. Malen. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hakimi. Moved on forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Gravenberg. Is onto it in a flash. Oh, red, nice interception. Reinders. Van der Ven. Gakpo. And here's Reinders. Riyad did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Dumfries tries making a foray down the right. And here's Dumfries. Dumfries with the delivery. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. El Ainaoui. Mazraoui. El Kanous. Throw it. And it's Mazraoui. No, it's El Kanous. Cross goes in there. Malen. Dumfries. Gravenberg. Van Dijk. El Ainaoui. That's really well manoeuvred. And that is as far as they're going to go. Van Dijk. Gakpo goes on a charge down the left. El Ainaoui. Riyad, gently done. El Kanous. Brahim Diaz. El Kanous. Ainaoui. Malen. Reinders. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Brahim Diaz, aim forwards.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Van Dijk shifted upfield. And here's Reinders. Marlon. And the shot! Gravenberg. And it's Reinders. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Hakimi attempts a clearance. Moved on forwards. And that is a little undercooked. And it's played forward. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Played towards the other side. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Can he deliver? Cross in, looks like a good one. Played out to the right. Hakimi opts to play it back. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Van de Ven. Marlon, now he's off and running. Mazraoui makes the interception. Reinders. Marlon. Dumfries. Mazraoui. Diop. El Ainaoui. That's been drilled forward. Gakpo. Gravenberg. Van Dijk. Van Dijk forwards and with intent. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's the chance to counter. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Van Dijk. De Jong. And that's really well manoeuvred. Mazraoui cuts it out. Diop played out towards the right wing. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz. Mazraoui. Unahi. Mazraoui. Unahi. Brahim Diaz. Now who's going to be first to this? That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. That was travelling. Aim forwards. Unahi. Gravenberg. De Jong. Van Dijk, gently done. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Some good work on the right flank here. A heavy challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Unahi. Great. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Going for goal! Gravenberg. Marlen. Reinders could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Oh, smashing header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Gakpo certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Hakimi, and it's played forward. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Gravenberg. Marlen. Reinders. And here's Marlen. Dumfries. Dumfries. Hakimi, early ball out from the back. Marlen. Marlen running with the ball. Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Mazraoui. Moved on forwards. That's been slipped through. El Kudus! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Cleared away. And it's Diaz. Hakimi. Gakpo. Marlen. Dumfries. Lofted upfield. Mazraoui cuts out the pass. And he goes cross-field. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Brahim Diaz looking to get on the end of this. Brahim Diaz. And it's Diaz. And that has been cleared. Now it's Marlon. Dumfries. Gravenberg. Gravenberg gets over and intercepts. Now it's Brobby. Gakpo. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. De Jong. Van de Ven. Robbe. Marlon. Oh, good spread. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mazraoui. El-Khanous. 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 On a charge down the left. El-Khanous with a mighty effort. Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Van Dijk forwards and with intent. Brobby. And it's Reinders. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi shifted upfield. Hakimi. De Jong. And it's played forward. Unahi. Clipped into space. Now it's El-Khanous. El-Khanous! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Van Dijk. It's a quick ball upfield. Gakpo looks to get on the end of this. Too long and over the line. And it's Reinders. Oh, a delicate chip through. tries to get it clear. Mazraoui. Al-Kanous. Unahi. Al-Kanous. Unahi. Brahim Diaz. Proves too strong. Gakpo. Reinders with 2 goals already to his name. And here's Gakpo. Marlon. Mazraoui. Brahim Diaz chasing after it. Al-Ainawi with the slide tackle there. Unahi. Played out to the right. Brahim Diaz. Oh, this is a great... And he shoots! Gakpo, who's set up 1 goal so far. Van de Ven. Hakimi driven forward. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. Dumfries. Ambitious ball here. Nicely intercepted. Dumfries is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Brahim Diaz is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Dumfries, gently done. And he's heaved it away. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Dumfries carries the ball down the right. Van de Ven. De Jong. Van de Ven. Unahi. Al-Ainawi. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi, cross into the box. Defending of the desperate variety. Morocco claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Dumfries gets it away. Cross needs to be good. Dumfries attempts a clearance. Oh, look at the shot at goal! Dumfries. Reinders. Reinders. Now he's got space here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Brobbey. Brobbey! Brobbey! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Tries a measured ball. Dumfries. Van Dijk. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. Al-Ainawi, probing pass. And it's El Kanous. El Kanous delivered in. That's going to go a long way. And that is out of play. El Kanous. Oh, that's neat. Al-Ainawi. Brobbey. Reinders. Dumfries. Marlen. Now it's Brobbey. Van de Ven. Van Dijk. And it's played forward. Reinders. Gakpo. Gakpo, who's on a run down the left wing. Now it's Reinders. El Kanous. El Kanous, forwards and with intent. De Jong. De Jong chooses to go cross-field. Marlen hurtling down that right flank. He came in hard, very hard. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's El Kanous. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. A header! Oh, no. That could be a costly miss.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Dumfries. El Kanous played into space. That's really well cleared. Gakpo. Reinders. Gravenberg. Marlen. Dumfries. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Marlen. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Out to the left it goes. El Kanous. Verbruggen deals with that nice and simple. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Reinders. Marlon, and it's lofted through here. Bruno gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Van der Ven. And it's Reinders. De Jong. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And that's been won straight back. Hakimi. Diop. Oh, this looks sharp. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Reinders have it back and can go again. Now it's Brobby. Marlen. Diop. And it's played forward. De Jong wins the duel this time. Gravenberg. Marlen. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Now then, the ball's come loose. Goes for a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Mazraoui. Unahi succumbs to the pressure. Dumfries. Van Dijk played out to the left flank. Gakpo. Van Dijk. Gravenberg. Marlen, now he's off and running. Mazraoui, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Unahi. Unahi. El Ainawi. Shoots! Muscular approach does pay off here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Marlen. De Jong. Gakpo. De Jong. And it's Reinders. Marlen. That's a nicely weighted pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Mazraoui. Urnahi. Al-Kanous. El Ainawi. Hakimi. Well read, and the danger is averted. Reinders. Gravenberg. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Up towards the front line. And it's Diaz. Hakimi. Hakimi. Hit into the middle. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Over to the left. Gakpo. That's a lovely, neat pass. Dumfries makes the interception. Dumfries. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Reinders. Now it's Brobby. El Ainawi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That has been cut short. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Van Dijk. Moved on forwards, calmly anticipates. Mazraoui. El Ainawi. El Ainawi shifted upfield. Tries to get it clear. Dumfries. Van Dijk. Aim forwards. Gakpo looks to get on the end of this. And it's El Ainawi. El Ainawi has given away a free kick. Dumfries. Marlen. Reinders. Played back in. Dumfries. Reinders. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And he's going to... off the bar! Clears it away. It's a throw-in. Can he get onto this? There will be a throw-in. El Canous, gently done. Oh, what a shapes to shoot! Unahi with the short one. Mazraoui. Lobbed in behind. Brahim Diaz. Up he goes! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Unahi is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Out to the right. Oh, can he get onto this? Unahi. Brahim Diaz! Oh, they could be caught out here. De Jong. Gakpo. And it's Reinders. He's got space. There's the shot. It's anyone's ball now. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Riyad gets rid without sophistication. Reinders, and that's aimed into the middle. Reinders puts too much behind that. Hakimi moved on forwards, and that has been cleared. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. What a throw in. Unahi. Hakimi. Aim forwards. That has been knocked clear. Marlon. Dumfries. And it's played forward. Reinders. Now it's Brobby. Gakpo. Gakpo! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Mazraoui. Diop. Oh, good spread. Oh, Red, nice interception. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Van Dijk. Gravenberg. Van Dijk. Van Dijk forwards and with intent. Short changes him with that pass. De Jong. Reinders. That's really well manoeuvred. Dumfries. Oh, some tackle that. Gakpo. Real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
The Netherlands awarded another corner. And here's Reinders. Reinders. Oh, it's played into the area. Gets it away. And here's Reinders. And the finish! They've played it short. Moved on forwards. El Kanous. And it's El Kanous. El Kanous played out towards the right wing. Hakimi plays it in. And he's there to clear it. Van Dijk with the clearance. That's good play. Hakimi knocks it out wide, showing good feet. He's in, surely! He's free, he has got space. Van der Ven gets good distance on it. Riyad, gently done. Hakimi. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, nice touch. Now the it's a mighty effort! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Dumfries. Marlen. Dumfries. Reinders. And he's picked it up out wide. And here's Dumfries. Oh, that's nice. A chance to play it in. Marlen. And the ball's come loose here. Oh, sweet feet. Looking for a decent ball in. So that's it. It is all over. The Netherlands are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, I think, Peter, everybody in the team can take credit with the work they did off the ball. They just didn't let their opponents get into any kind of rhythm. It was just relentless.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.